think people are really gonna watch this?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, you ready?
I'm not ready. Are they ready?
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl So Fab and Auntie V rocking out to the intro.
Yes, I'm just sitting up here just doing my thing. You know, yes, honey, but I'm here. I'm back. Yeah, I'm here.
And it's Healing Wednesday. So we have a special edition of TDS today because, as you know, Coach is out doing good boy things. I'm not going to, give him too much. He's doing his mentoring. Okay. He's a part of the men's group at his church. So he's really been doing a lot of work with them and taking it seriously. So kudos to him. Woo! So, I'm like, I'll run the show by myself. It's a lot going on, but I can't miss my time with Auntie V. So,
oh, thank you, boo-boo.
It's my girl. That is my girl.
Let me adjust here.
Hey, Jay. Goodness, how you doing, boo? And of course, like I said, it's Healing Wednesday. Yes. We are going to, talk about all things healing. We're going to do the messy letter, but before we do all that, let's do our check-in. How you doing, Auntie V?
I'm doing fine, honey. I'm doing fine.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Got up.
Hello.
You know what? I got up,
girl. Because it's been a struggle this week.
It's real.
Real.
That time thing, that time change thing. Sweet baby Jesus.
I mean, like, you want, as an adult, I have to lose an hour and you still want me to be productive?
Thank thing.
Like,
I am not. When I say I am not, I mean I am not. I'm like, y'all, I'm normally, not with it.
Yeah.
Until about 9 or 10. I only have enough for my patients. I only have enough for them.
That's it.
I can't have any extraneous conversation.
Hello. And then anything earlier than that, you want me to exhaust this energy before I got to talk to my patients? What?
Because with the time moving forward, because normally I get up around 4:30. So that means what? I don't know what that means. What, spring forward, fall back?
Yep.
But I'm just like, it's something about that hour.
Yes, you need it.
Because you can't go to bed early.
No.
I can't go to bed when it's light outside.
Exactly.
What are we talking about?
And then as an adult, you have so much to do and there's never enough time. Like, I hate getting up early. Like it is the bane of my existence. I am a night owl, but I got up early this morning because I knew I had a lot to do. And I mean, of course, it's just like, yes, I got a good start. I had my, morning tea and had my music. I was able to get moving the way I wanted to. But as soon as 8:00 hit, boom, everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
That's what I'm saying. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's ugly.
And then I still got to continue to be productive. Like, leave me alone. That's why I keep telling people, y'all better get these drops.
Honey, I had to drop this morning. I was like, okay, Jesus.
Yes.
Today is gonna be 2. Let's get it up. Let's keep it going.
Yes. Because like you said, you only have so many fucks to give.
I believe that.
Listen.
I believe that. I believe that. You only have but so much a day. So many a day you can give out.
Hello.
And I can't do it that early in the morning. I have none to give that early in the morning.
None.
I got to get it together. I do. I have to get it together. And there's some quiet time. There's there's some caffeine up in that. There's a couple of drops up in that.
And
I need to slow roll it.
Hello. And give me a moment. Don't come in hot and heavy because then now we got a problem.
I can't do hot.
No. Slow down. Jay says she's about to order the drop. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
The drops help so much when you have to adult and deal with people.
because you got adult, and and it's lifing. I mean, you gotta do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's just like you said, give me a couple, my water, and then I'm just going to sit here and look at you like you crazy. Because what are we doing?
What are we doing right now? Yeah. Because I give me a moment to catch up. You can't come in hot and heavy. Not that early in the morning. We can't do that.
Moment. And then the things that people don't have that situational awareness to know, like, okay, I don't need to bother you right now.
Read the room.
Read the room,
Read
baby.
the room.
Read
Look at my face. Look at it. What is it about me that screams I'm receptive?
Yeah.
She's receptive.
Come talk to me.
Yeah, come talk to me. Come talk to me.
Hold on. Let me see. It says, I'm about to order some more stuff. You got me hooked. It actually works. I haven't took pain meds since January. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Oh, honey, I wish I could call her.
Here we go. Yes. Come on. That is so good. And I'm glad to hear that you're out of pain, baby. That is wonderful.
Yes. Oh, my word. Oh, that just warms my heart. Oh, boo-boo. Thank you.
Yes. Come on, Jay.
Oh.
And then remind everybody what it is that you're taking again. Because I think she ordered the salve.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was also something else.
Yeah.
A couple other things.
But that's so good to know that you're not taking any pain meds. I am so proud of you, sweet thing.
Oh, honey.
See what happens when you convert to the church of Auntie V.
They convert to the church.
We will change your life over here.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Honey, rocking your world.
One product at a time.
Drop at a time. or one rub down at a time. Oh, that didn't sound good, but you know what I mean. Ooh, no. That's a whole different show. That's a whole different show.
To be continued.
That sounds like a Missy Letter kind of show.
Hello. And you know what? You know I got one for you.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Are you ready for it?
I'm always ready for it.
Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up because, like I said, there's a 2-for-1. Oh, she said I got the cream.
Okay.
Hold on. The cream and the oil, and honey, that oil is blessed. The oil is amazing. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I have never felt so supple and sensual.
All right.
You know,
just feel silky
just
smooth.
Sexy with the oil.
Yummy. It's just yummy. You know what I mean? It just does. It just makes you go, You know? You gotta do that low and tone voice. It does. It just makes you go,
Yes. Just if you need to just love on yourself for a little bit, get some of this oil and put it on after a hot shower. And I promise you,
I'm
you just
telling you.
make you step back and be like, is this me?
Yeah. And then you just gotta go, yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
You know? Gotta touch myself. Gotta touch myself. It's me.
So I'm telling y'all, if you are not a believer, you better act like you know.
Tell you, I'll make you believe.
Yeah. And just try it. What's the worst that can happen? You don't like it? Like you said, you have a satisfaction guarantee.
I do.
So then if you don't like it, I'm sure we would love to know why.
Absolutely.
And then, we'll try to rectify it because maybe that product isn't for you. There may be something else. Mm-hmm. But Auntie V is willing to work with you to find whatever product it is that suits your needs.
Because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
It's about working with you.
Yes.
Because it's your journey.
Hello.
I just want to add to it. I just want to help you with it.
Yes.
That's all. Let's just help you with it.
That's all we're trying to do, baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't trying to be that kind of party.
Hello.
Yes.
Goodness.
I mean,
And we want people to realize and understand that, like you said, pain shouldn't be permanent and it shouldn't be a part of your everyday, So,
because I don't wish that for anybody.
No.
Because pain can make you do a whole bunch of stuff. It really can. Mm-hmm. It can drive you insane.
Absolutely insane.
It can drive you insane. And I don't want that for anybody.
No. And then even, I was talking to a coworker of mine today, and we were just talking about how some of these doctors just want to push pain medication. They're not really listening to what's happening or what's going on with you. It's just like, you're in pain. Let me write this script for you real quick. Instead of like, well, have you tried this? Or would you consider this? Or let's get to the root of the problem instead of trying to mask it.
Yes. I find that it's a slow kind of rolling wheel, but there are some physicians that are now like, look, I don't know what else to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't, because I've had a couple of customers, and that, that's the thing, is that they suggest that I try something, You know, like at the Mind Body Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like they suggest I try something. They don't really know what I need to do.
Right.
But, you know, they don't really know that much about it.
Mm-hmm.
But we know that we can't help you with the pain meds that you're on.
Right.
You know, if this doesn't work and this is not helping, I don't have anything.
Have anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you know, the poor veterans, I mean, they just cut all their pain meds off.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, they're blessed their hearts. They were trying to figure out something else because they did that like in a day.
Right. And that's, how do you even make the adjustment?
Yes. You know, you're on 20, 30 years of pain meds,
Right.
like high doses of pain meds for whatever your ailment is. And then they physically say, you know what? No, we're done.
Right.
You know, drugs are bad. No.
Exactly.
And that's what they did to them. And so, you know, it's just that there are certain groups of people that they have nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have nothing else. So they are looking for something
right
to help them. And that's, you know, it's just life, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
It's lifing.
Mm-hmm. And that's terrible.
It is terrible.
You know?
But, you know, that's just one group. You know, we talk to Tara about MS
yes.
and, you know, and how it's helping her.
Exactly.
With her pain. And she's going to be on.
Okay.
In 2 weeks.
Yes. Yes. Hey, now.
Yeah. But, you know, it's that. It's just getting things done.
And yeah, that's what Jay said. She said, woo, they do push the meds. Yes.
Yes, they do.
Mm-hmm.
But there are people out there that are just like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
This is not sustainable and it's not helping.
I was going to say it's not working.
Yeah.
You know, so then now what?
Yeah. Because now you're hooked on, you know, opioids and you can't see your way out because it's not helping.
Exactly. Right.
And that's real.
Mm-hmm.
That is real.
And see, we actually have a couple of questions that we're going to get to because it is Women's History Month.
It is.
So we're going to be answering some women-centered questions so that, you know, Auntie V can kind of let you know and help you navigate what are some of the best products to help you with some of the issues that you may be experiencing, and just a more natural and holistic way to actually help the problem and not just essentially cover what's going on.
We don't. I have to say this. I know it's National Women's Month, but I mean every day.
Hello,
is Women's Month.
Can we talk about that?
Seriously, can we talk? Yes.
Goodness.
You know, I know they're like, oh, you know, you get a month. No. We get every day, all day, 24/7.
Every day. You literally have a person's life in your hands every single day.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
It's Women's. Women's Month.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes.
Because the way I'm about to take this damn cape off for the rest of this month, leave me alone.
You don't give us a month. Are you kidding me? It's every day, all day.
Every day.
Fucking shit. I mean, seriously. A month.
Right. Really? That's all we get.
Yeah. It's every day, all day. 24/7. It's Women's Day. Women's Month. Okay. That's my spill. All right. I'm serious. But anyway.
Let's get into it. It is time for the messy letter.
Okay. What you got?
So this one says, what should I do? So lately, for the past few months, I have been mentally exhausted because I feel like I have been doing everything in this relationship: cooking, cleaning, taking out the trash, etc. Because my boyfriend thinks it's only the woman's job to do all those things while the man just works and comes home with food ready on the table. While he basically doesn't have a job right now.
What's this, 1950s? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And just sits around playing video games all day, not even helping me clean. I've told him to stop making messes that you ain't going to clean since he never picks up after himself. I do all the work while he just relaxes. I don't get time to myself or even have time to hang out with my friends anymore because he wants me to be around him 24/7. I'm at a point where I don't even know anymore because anytime I try to explain why and he goes and says, you're only making excuses, or he just says, well, cry about it then.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We always get into arguments because he's not willing to understand my point of view, even when I try my best to explain it. What should I do?
Dump his ass.
Hello.
I mean, again, you know, we coming out with these letters that have like a one sentence answer.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
And is.
I don't understand. This is not the 1950s.
It's not. No,
He's not working.
Mm-mm.
He's not contributing whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
She can do that on her own.
And can.
She don't need to be cleaning up after him.
You don't have a job, but you sitting here talking about a woman needs to go out and clean, cook, all these things like that, but keep food on the table, but you don't work.
No.
So why am I helping or providing for you when all you're doing is playing video games?
Yes.
If I'm cooking, cleaning, and working, and I'm paying the bills, if you don't have the red carpet rolled out for me,
same thing. If I am not walking in there, honey, and and the trumpets are blowing,
hello, I want
and
rose
the
petals at
food
my
is
feet.
cooked,
Yes,
and and that hot bath is there for me. We gonna have a problem.
a huge.
We are
problem.
going to have a problem.
Yes,
because I am about to go crazy up in this.
a period.
Period.
Because how dare you, while you're sitting here playing, video games all day, and I'm the one that's going to work and I'm doing all the cooking and cleaning, tell me, well, that's what you're supposed to do, or go cry about it then. Who the hell you think? And you're just a boyfriend?
No, see, that's an out.
Right.
You got to get up out of here.
Immediately.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm not even gonna get my blood pressure up on this. I'm like, you know what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get your shit
Immediately.
I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna close the door.
Mm-hmm.
But you better be gone by the time I come out. And if you can't, I can call somebody that can help.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
And get you up out of here.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna have some peace.
Yeah. And I think that's so important. And I need people to realize your peace is priceless. And if you're ever with someone that essentially is messing that up, that's not your person. Because why am I with you? If you're irritating me, if you're making me cry, if I'm doing work, this person has no benefit in your life whatsoever. Absolutely. What is he possibly doing that you can't do for yourself? And you can't even sit here and tell me that it's possibly sex, because girl, go find the right toy, listen to our sexy educator in her videos to find the right one for you. Because what are we talking about here?
Well, and let's be honest. I mean, I know this is kind of vulgar, but they're coming down a dozen and 13 on Sunday. I mean, what are we talking about here? Does. And you don't have to keep it.
No.
You don't have to keep it. You don't have to entertain it. You ain't got to do nothing. Nothing. You can just give it back.
And go about your day.
Yeah.
You
can say thank you, but give it back.
And it's
and that's only if you're having an orgasm. Let's be honest.
Hello. Because that's a whole other thing.
Yes.
And
if you can't do that, then it's not even a thank you. It's I'm disinterested now.
Exactly.
We can
exactly. Because let's get real about it.
Yeah. That is real.
Really not doing anything for me.
You're not doing a thing for me.
No, not.
So I don't understand that logic.
Right.
I don't. Well, we talked about that's why I'm
and there's no need at this point. There's no need.
At this point. You got to preserve your peace. Because for me, peace of mind and is important.
Yeah.
It's important.
Very, very important. So love bug. What is even holding you to this relationship outside of fear of being by yourself? Because he doesn't bring anything to the table whatsoever. He's hurting your feelings. He's making you cry. He sounds like he's mentally and emotionally abusive. What is it about him? Because I'll tell you right now, there is nothing about a man not doing anything and playing video games that's going to make me say, I want that.
There's nothing sexy about that.
No.
Absolutely nothing.
That's a child.
Yes.
I'll go adopt if that's the case. If I just want somebody to sit and play video games all day, all right, cool. I'll go get a kid. And then I'm taking care of you. You're not bringing anything into the house. And it's hard for me to respect a man that isn't contributing anything.
I mean, what kind of, and it brings up the issue. What about his, he doesn't value his own self-worth.
Right. And that's the other thing. Cause I thought, okay, is this now, are we teetering into depression? Because
you don't know what's going on with him.
Right.
Because he's not employed. He's not gainfully employed. He's just sitting at home. He's not doing anything at home. So, he's just physically sitting and doing playing video games. That could be a sign, of depression.
But then when you say things like it's the woman's job to do all the things while a man just works and comes home with food ready on the table. That just makes me think that you're just a jerk.
He probably. I mean, I don't know the age, of these people, but unless he's, I don't know, 75 or older, I don't know where that mindset comes from.
Right.
I don't think that people under the age. Well, I don't think anyone nowadays expects that from any person.
Right.
I don't think.
Right.
Because if it is, I don't know who raised you.
Right.
I don't know who raised you.
Exactly. And the audacity to sit there and say that when you don't even have a check coming in your name. That is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's your job to cook and clean the house and put food on the table for me, but I'm not working.
What is that? Like I said, what is that? Like 1950s, 30s? I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't born during that time.
Yeah. And then for you to say things like, I don't even have time to hang with my friends because he wants me around him 24/7.
Oh, please.
That right there is being abusive. Because why is he that possessive of you to where he's not even willing to say, you know what, go ahead and have fun? Because he also might be thinking you might meet a guy out there because he know he's not worthy of you.
Yeah.
You know,
it doesn't, if you are doing nothing, you're scared of her getting out there and meeting people and doing something.
Right.
Because God forbid if she truly discovers that you ain't that.
Right.
I mean, I think, I think he has some work to do.
A lot of work. A lot.
Yeah. And it doesn't sound like she wants to help him with that work. I don't think so.
No,
I don't think so. I think it's a lot.
It's not my job. You're just a boyfriend. It's not like, this is a marriage where it's like, one person is going through something. So the other person has to be a little bit stronger and vice versa. You are just a boyfriend.
Yes.
I am not going to sit here and act like this is my hill that I have to die on. And I mean, say what you will, call me what you must, but I just don't believe in that level of commitment to just a boyfriend.
God, no.
Like,
I don't even know why in the world he's in a house, but that's a whole different story. A boyfriend?
And then, Miss Ma'am, do you have any sort of male figures in your life? Because they definitely would have been like, he needs to get out your house. Like,
yeah,
there's no way possible where, and even his parents should be comfortable enough to be like, yeah, this situation's cool. What?
You know what? It's crazy. Coach, that's crazy work. Because that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It does not make sense.
Well, how did your head feel for the rest of the day? And he's, I'm sorry. Hold on. I forgot to mention my grandfather was having a lot of related nerve pain in his head. I rubbed the oil in and he claimed it didn't work. Then I asked him, well, how did your head feel for the rest of the day? Then he said he didn't feel anything. Then boom, the realization hit him. Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes.
Come on.
Love that.
Come on, Pops. Goodness. You should have stopped reading when she said that he really don't have a job. Yeah.
That's a true statement.
Yeah. The crazy thing is people literally are wanting advice when it's like, baby, once you type this letter out and you reread it, did you really sit here and think like, I still need help? Something in you should have said, this ain't right. And something's not right, or you wouldn't have written a letter. This isn't normal.
Well, she knows.
Yeah.
She knows. She just wants somebody to co-sign for her.
Girl, leave.
I mean, that's what she wanted. She wanted somebody to co-sign because she knows she wouldn't wrote the letter.
Right.
She knows. She doesn't like it.
No, there's no way.
She doesn't like it.
There's no way.
No, honey, no. This is a boyfriend. That's the boyfriend. No. Don't commit to that.
Send him back to the streets. My love.
And don't feel sorry for him.
Don't feel sorry for him. Because as long as he is in an environment that is enabling this behavior, he's going to continue. So send him back to the streets.
Absolutely.
Go and live your best life.
Yes.
Like Sally was saying yesterday, Miss Messy, part 2.
Oh, yeah. She was. Yeah. She was on it.
This is your time to have fun. Go date, go meet people and enjoy it. And none of these people have to be your significant other. Just have a good time.
None of them have to be your significant other. Absolutely not. What is, you can have a friend and have a good time.
Yes.
In my day, it was, friends with benefits. I mean, because you don't have to do that. You can sculpt your own life. You can anytime when you wake up in the morning, you can choose.
Hello.
You can choose you.
Exactly. And you should choose you.
Choose
every
you.
single time.
You can choose you.
Mhm.
That's okay.
Mhm.
That's the problem. Women, some women are taught not to choose themselves.
Right. Exactly.
And put everyone else in front of them.
Everyone.
No, choose you, boo-boo. You cannot pour from an empty cup.
You most certainly cannot. Which is why we were talking about vacations.
Yeah, we were.
Hello.
Yeah, we were. Because you have to. You have to.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's a staycation. Y'all got to go.
Exactly.
I got to get my inner peace going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I got to do me.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. A month? Are you kidding me? That's like appreciation day. I mean, no. No.
You get this one day.
Yeah.
And that's it.
No, you need to appreciate me every day.
Hello.
Because I'm in it.
Hello.
This house don't stand or work without this.
Exactly.
So
And
now,
maybe if she had that attitude, she would know, like, okay, I really need to get away from him. So I hope and pray that you find, how worthy you are, and know that you deserve better, and just leave this man alone, because it could potentially get even more dangerous to where he now will physically harm you if he's telling you, well, you don't need to go out with your friends, because he's isolating you now. And that's never good. It starts with isolation, then it leads to other things. So,
because he's isolated.
Yeah,
he's isolated.
Mm-hmm.
He probably has a problem with her working, but somebody's got to work. So
right, because you can't play games, nigga.
You can't play games, and somebody's got to work,
right?
And so that may be a problem for him too.
Exactly.
It's just that he does realize that somebody's got to support me.
Right.
Yeah. Shoot, I'll tell you, I don't know. He'd probably thinking he's living his best life. I mean, because how many of us can do that?
Hello.
Oh, how many of us can do that?
Right.
How many of y'all can stay at home?
I was gonna say to be
stay
able
at
to
home and play video games.
At home and play
still be
video
fed.
games. And the house is clean.
Yeah, house is
food
clean.
is cooked.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Somebody else taking out the trash to the freaking corner. I mean, what to the to wherever it is.
Hello.
Seriously,
you can't even do that.
You can't even do that.
Because that's the thing. If you're not going to pay bills, then that house better be spick and span.
Honey.
There better be a meal cooked every single
Yes.
evening. And I shouldn't have had to ask for nothing. Like you said,
Uh-huh.
baths need to be ran.
Yes, honey.
Oil needs to be applied.
Yes.
Tucked in needs to be happening
Mhm.
with a glass of wine.
You need to tuck me in
Yeah,
bed.
exactly.
Uh-huh. and yes. And and if I need to work it out, you better damn sure be there to work it out.
Hello.
Yeah.
And don't stop until I say
And
so.
don't say a word. Gonna need for you to hush. Because I've had too much.
Exactly.
Today.
I done went to work. I'm paying bills, and now I'm looking at you looking silly, and all you do, I played video games today. Get out.
See, now that, like I said, that alone would, Whew.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to call on Jesus.
Yes. Yes. So Miss
that
Messy
one.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
Yes.
And live your best life and enjoy having a peaceful home, because you know what's a beautiful thing when you live by yourself? When you clean your house, you come back and it's still clean.
Absolutely.
When you cook something for yourself,
Yeah.
it's still in the refrigerator.
Yes.
You
yes.
know?
And ain't nobody ate it.
Nobody ate it.
Nobody's eating it.
You only got to worry about yourself. And if you don't want to cook, guess what? You go and buy a meal and you either sit out and eat by yourself, or you bring it back home and enjoy it on your couch.
Yes.
That's the beauty of paying your own bills in your own
Right.
place and not dealing with this foolishness.
Because it's foolishness.
Get comfortable with being by yourself.
It's okay.
It's so okay.
Yeah, love yourself, baby. Love yourself. Because I guarantee you, once you get to that point, it's very difficult to deal with somebody else's stuff.
Ooh.
It's very difficult to deal with someone else's stuff.
Oh my
Once
gosh.
you establish your own peace, you don't want nobody invading that.
No.
Not even for a second.
Not at all.
You have no tolerance. You don't have any tolerance for it. You have no tolerance for the BS. I'm telling you, once you discover your own self-love,
Hello,
and your own peace of mind,
it's the best thing in the world.
It's the most beautiful place in the world. It really is. And nobody, and you're irritated.
Yes.
When someone is like, oh yeah, let me get into this. No, you ain't disturbing my peace.
No.
Young person, young woman, honey, kick him to the curb. I'm telling you, and work on inner peace, because I'm telling you, you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You would be surprised.
And then you'll get to a point where you realize, like, why did I deal with that bullshit?
Yeah. And show yourself some grace when you realize that, why in the world I deal with that shit?
Because it happens.
Did I deal with that piece of mess?
Exactly. It happens. Some people may not have dealt with someone like him, but you've dealt with somebody where I should not have been dealing with.
Oh, we all have. Mm-hmm. We all have. We've all got on the other side and go, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I had to have been all kind of stuff.
In a dark place.
I had to have been all kind of
to deal with you.
To deal with you and your ass. I mean, everyone has had that. Because you have, I hate to say it, you have not lived till you've had
exactly
messy romance.
Yes.
You just
yes. Oh my goodness.
You have not lived. You have not been in this out there. If you have not gotten messy.
No.
And you were just like, what
was I doing?
What was I doing? What really? And then you go to your girlfriends and you go, why did y'all allow
this shit?
Y'all saw this happening. Y'all saw this happening. Yeah, you gonna ride
you
with
ain't
me,
say nothing.
but you ain't said shit.
No. You got me out here looking crazy with this dude. Yes. We looking crazy together.
We all
everybody looking crazy.
We all rolling looking crazy.
You allowed it to happen.
We all are. And y'all all let me do this. Mm-hmm. And then after you realize it, they be like, girl, I knew that. I could. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Why didn't you say anything to me?
We out here rolling, 4 and 5 deep. And then you gonna tell me that y'all knew?
Now, have you ever been on the other side where you didn't necessarily tell a friend?
Oh, you mean I was like dealing with it myself?
No, like if you saw a friend that was messing with somebody that probably shouldn't have, but you saw that they were happy in the moment, did you ever tell them, like, that's not, you don't need to be with him? Or did you just let it ride?
I let it ride for a little bit.
Okay, fair enough.
And then I was like, ooh, okay. Because, if one incident, I saw him out with with another person. And my girl was at home. And I was like, okay, no. We ain't doing this.
No,
not when I see you hugged up and y'all, y'all all kissing lovey-dovey.
Huh.
Yeah. So no, I was like, oh, because back in the day, that's what you because we didn't have cell phones,
right,
y'all. So run into
right,
run into the little thing, at the club. And I was like, girl,
yes,
I'm coming to get you. We going somewhere. No, I'm coming to get you.
Right.
You got to see this.
You got to see what's going on.
You got to see this. Because sometimes they don't believe you.
Right.
Because they don't want to.
Right.
You got to see this. So yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got to stop her from, beating somebody's ass.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, okay, hindsight, this may not have been the place that we should have had this interaction. But, we both committed to the cause.
Yes.
So, because you're young. You're like, okay, we doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
And you were arrogant enough to walk around with this other woman, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because back in the day, like I said, we didn't have cell phones. So there was no pictures. There was
that's
no
right.
incriminating evidence.
Right.
It was just hearsay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, girl, this shit, she don't know what she's talking about. It wasn't me. She didn't see it.
Right.
You ain't got no pictures. Kind of stuff. So yeah, you got to see it. And so I did that. So I went and got her.
I know that's
I'm like, okay, you gonna see this.
And I had a situation where I had a good friend, and she was happy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna mess with anybody's happiness, but there was something I couldn't put my finger on where I'm like, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like, I'll tolerate you because that's my girl and I love her, but there's just something about you that I'm not liking. And I'm like, some things ain't making sense here.
Yeah.
And I want people to start trusting their gut a little bit more, because I don't. I go against it. And I don't know
No.
why. Like trust, I need to
No.
trust my gut because it's
Yes.
right every goddamn time.
Yeah. It's
And-
those little spidey senses.
Yeah. And lo and behold, was an ain't shit nigga. You know?
See, that's what I'm talking about. See,
Yes.
yeah. You got to trust your gut. Don't get me wrong. We all have stories where, we ignored it.
Yes. Yes.
We ignored it and it turned out badly for us.
So bad.
We all
Ooh.
have stories like that.
Ooh, so bad.
We all have stories like that.
Mm.
Because like I said, you ain't lived until you went through some messy shit. I'm sorry. Because that's the way you grow. That's the way you learn. You're like,
Or a good crash out.
oh,
I've had that happen so many times.
Ah.
I called my friend because I found out that a guy that I was talking to was cheating. And I walked out of work, called my friend. I was like, I'm about to drive to this nigga's house and put sugar in his tank.
Oh, yeah. That's a classic.
And light his shit on fire. I crashed out. And then now that I think, but I'm like, girl, he was not that serious. Calm down.
And they never are.
Never.
They are never that
I go
serious.
back and look at the pictures like, this was the dude you was crashing out over?
I never understood. And then when you just happen to either bump into them or now see them on social media, you go, ooh,
yes.
Ooh, I'm so glad I avoided that.
Yes.
I mean,
God,
you just like, thank you, Jesus.
Because the one thing
that could have
it could have been messy. And the
Yeah.
one thing that I am so grateful for is that I don't have any kids with any of these dudes. So I don't have to keep looking at you.
Oh God, no.
And that's the thing that I hate when it's like, damn, I'm trapped. I gotta look at this nigga.
No. Well, I've always believed that because Kenneth and I were married, I think 3 years before we had our first child.
Mhm.
And and it was like, hey, because I got to make sure I like you.
Hello.
Because you're gonna be, I'm gonna see you at least 18.
At least 18.
At least 18.
Yeah.
And that was a real thing for me.
Right.
He was like, are you serious? Yeah, I'm serious. I'm serious. I got to like you.
I do.
I've got to like you.
To sit here and procreate with you?
Yeah.
Because then the
it's
thing
serious.
is, this child gonna probably come out looking like you. So now I don't want to deal with you, but I'm looking at something that looks just like you.
Yes, I've got to make sure that we're cool.
Yeah.
And that I like you enough to see you.
Yes.
For a strong 18.
Yes.
Like in it. You in it.
Yes. And that was the one thing I think that, made me put things into perspective. If you're not the type of guy that I'm willing to have a child with, I don't need to be with you.
No.
You could be for fun, but this ain't nothing serious.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And I was at the mindset, even a younger person, you have to protect yourself.
Hello.
Because I didn't want any kids back then.
Oh, you didn't?
Not when I was young, no.
Okay.
No.
Mhm.
Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think I could conceptualize back in I would say back in my day, like I'm like 100 years old. But it was like, no, it's got to be about me.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't be down with you because unless I'm taking care of me.
Right. Right.
And so I always had a sense
Mhm.
of that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But no.
I know that's right. I would go back
No.
and forth. Like when I was younger, I would say I don't want kids. Then I think in my 20s, I was like, well, now I'm back to F them kids.
Yeah. Well, I found the right man.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was okay. Then it was a talk. It was the
Mhm.
talk about children
Mm-hmm.
because he wanted children, and so it was that talk about children. But when we met, no,
No.
no,
No.
no.
I said no.
Yeah. I mean, he just happened to be phenomenal. He just happened to be a phenomenal person,
Right.
a phenomenal dad,
Mhm.
and that's But we had to talk about that.
I know that's right because you got to make sure that you in it to win it, baby.
Yeah,
You know,
because that's a lifelong commitment. That's a lifelong commitment.
and there's another question I want to ask you. But Jay said, and those exes be the ones who still don't got their life together. Like, whoo, thank God that could have still been me. Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
But they said, oh, I miss you, right? I don't give a damn, really.
Please.
But then again, I would miss me.
yes. I mean, I understand why
Right.
you miss me. that doesn't mean I miss you.
No.
And let's be honest. I mean, you could do a drive-by with that too, because what are you really missing?
Right.
What are you
Right.
really missing?
And that was a come to Jesus that I will admit I had to have with myself, when it's like you find yourself saying like, oh, I miss him. No, my thing was I missed the potential of what could have been.
Oh,
But,
baby, honey, a
you know.
lot of bad relationships end with the potential.
Yes.
I saw something in him.
Yes.
I knew I could just cultivate it. He had so much promise.
Yes. Mm-mm.
And we all got promise.
Ain't got shit.
We all got. We all have potential. We all have promise. We all have aspirations.
Love that person for right there and who they are. And if you
Yeah.
can't, keep it moving.
We all love that. Yeah. I love it. I mean, heck, I love the inspiration and in me
Hello.
too. But come on.
Let's
not
be real.
everything.
Let's be real.
Not everything can be cultivated
Right.
and grown, Not everything
Goodness.
is action.
No.
I mean, but that's life.
Mhm.
And especially when you're a young person.
Mm.
When you're young and it sounds like she is truly trying to do something.
Yeah.
And when you have a boyfriend or a potential partner that is not, y'all just aren't on the same level. I mean,
No.
you're climbing and he right here.
Mhm.
What is it? It was Dion Cole that was like, he's great for here, but you keep climbing
Right.
and you're like,
Mm-mm.
you're like, you cool for here, boo. I see you if I come down, but I
Right.
got to
Exactly.
I got to go. You're not
And
this
you're
one
not
with
rising
me.
to the occasion.
You ain't this
not.
one with me.
No.
Recognize it for what it is.
Exactly. And with this one, it very well could be she's seeing possibly potential. I don't know what potential. You're probably
know.
looking at the potential of what could be, but realizing that this is who he is right now. And if
It
you're not
is.
happy with this, girl, you gotta move on.
Well, you don't have a choice because you're moving,
Yeah.
and some part of you has recognized that this ain't it.
Mm-mm.
Some part of you has acknowledged that this ain't it. That gut feeling.
Yes.
This is not it. I don't know. He may be a good fuck. I don't know. But you can get that.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah. I mean, but
this is part of the women's month. Ain't nothing wrong with a good piece, but
but
recognize
keep
it for what it
moving.
is.
Do not stay. Keep it moving.
Don't get dignified.
Hello.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be that person.
Especially somebody like this.
Yeah.
Where it's like
'Cause-
all I
'cause,
got to offer is that.
Yeah, 'cause
You
that's
know?
all that is.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
it may be a good fuck. I don't know. But that's it.
That is
Recognize it for
all.
what it is.
That is it. And
There's
is
no
all.
emotional support. There's
Yeah.
nothing. He's not touching your spirit.
Yeah.
He's not doing that.
And then honestly, at some point you're going to get turned off. So where you're not even going to want him to touch you. So that now will be off the table.
Well,
So
yeah,
then what?
because women have to be stimulated not just in the bedroom but out.
Right.
Because that's the creatures that we are.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And
you
there's
got to
nothing.
do it outside of bed as well as inside the bed. Because if you're really great outside the bed and you're I guarantee you, if he is being productive, he is cooking, if he is cleaning, if he's taking out the trash, if he's got stuff in place when she walks in that door,
Mhm.
that is a turn on.
Yes.
That's a turn on.
Yes. Absolutely.
It is. So she's going to be much more receptive
Yes.
to having sex.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Women are not just, it's not like, hey, you want something? No.
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 And if I just got done working and still got to
Yeah.
clean and cook, I definitely am not going to be like, oh, sure. Get the hell out.
That's going to be an opposite reaction.
Yes.
Because she's going to go all in.
All in.
She's
All
going to
in.
commit to that cause.
And even like Jay said, if he's gaming so much, why not make a career out of it? Exactly.
Apparently, he's not good at it.
Well,
I mean,
that
because
very well could be it. Yeah. that
he's
could
not
be
good
it.
at it. That's why.
Yeah.
He ain't good at it. I can tell you that right now. He's not good at it. That's
Like
why.
so, like that.
That's why he doesn't have a career. He's sitting on your damn couch,
Like so, like that.
Yeah.
Boom.
eating your damn food.
So let's get to a couple questions.
Yes.
That we have, because like we said, it's Women's History Month.
Yes.
And we want to actually ask some questions that are centered around women in CBD.
Oh, great. Okay.
So the first one is,
Mhm.
how does CBD interact with the female body differently than with men? Or is there such a thing?
I wish I had like more detail of that question.
Mm-hmm.
Women, of course, there's estrogen and progesterone,
Mhm.
and so we have We have a unique system. And we are, we are sensory, we are touch, we're sensual people. And when you ask about like receptors, not necessarily. I mean, each person's different. But I think for women, we are it's truly a mind, body, and spirit. It really is. And for us, you have to connect on all three levels. And so CBD helps soothe and calm you on every level.
Yes.
It really does. And and for us, for women, it's just we experience things through every sense. We just do. We're not, men could be like more physical.
Yes.
So, if it can attack, the muscles and the joint, they're cool.
Right.
But with us, CBD has to work on every part of us and every sense of us in order for us to truly relax and to be into whatever it is we want to get into.
Right.
So it works on all of our senses. Men tend to be just more like, physical. That's the physical things. Women are not. Women, CBD has to, if you smell any of the fragrance, any of the products that I have, there's an aromatherapy. There is a touch, with the lotions and which is the carriers to the CBD. It's that. It's the calming of all of our senses. Because it works in the brain. If you if you're doing a CBD gummy, that's your brain, because it will of course go through digestion.
Right.
But yes. And it's just that balance.
Yes.
That's what it's about. It's about us having a balance.
Exactly.
And women experience that balance in a lot more, usually in more of our five senses than men do.
So then that brings me to the next question of, when we talk about women in their different life stages, what could possibly be some of the specific benefits of CBD when we talk about like pregnancy, menopause, menstruation, perimenopause, things like that?
We're notorious for talking about cramps and CBD,
right?
Because that's a thing.
Yes,
I mean that's the thing. And it does. It helps with relaxation and decreasing the sensory aspects of the phases in women's lives. Because right up until the time that you're perimenopause, well, not until you're actually menopausal, until you've gone through that phase. And for people who don't know, it's a year without having a menstrual cycle. That's when it's considered that you are through with menopause.
Okay.
That you are actually you are postmenopausal. So through all of those stages of your life, you are having aches and pains. You are having, the proverbial stretch marks.
Right.
After pregnancy, muscles are being less pliable as we get older. With the switches in our estrogen and progesterone as we get older, and you're going through cycles of life, things start breaking down.
Right.
Things start hurting.
Yes.
It does. It's just part of women's lives. I always say, darn, you just go through so much as a woman.
Yes.
You go through too much.
Yes.
You go through too much. But at each one of as you go through that cycle of life, absolutely. It helps decrease, as we always preach, it helps decrease inflammation, pain, stiffness, joints.
Yes.
I mean, it does. It works again on all of our sensories, organs throughout our lives. So it's just the best thing. And it's natural. So you're not putting a whole bunch of chemicals in your body.
Right.
And so it's a beautiful thing.
And I want to ask, because one thing that I hear a lot when it comes to menopause are like hot flashes. And I've actually seen some women where you can see the smoke radiating from them because they're just
but that's a hormonal change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then is there anything that CBD can actually do to kind of offset some of those issues?
Well, because so hot flashes are a hormonal change, So it can, when we talk about hot flashes, when we talk about, night sweats,
Yes.
when you talk about some of those menopausal aspects of it, it is a hormonal shift.
Mm-hmm.
And so unfortunately it can probably lessen some of those things, but you're going to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go through it unless you do hormonal therapy.
Okay.
And a lot of women don't want to do that because of the side effects.
Right.
One being a possible stroke.
Mm.
So they don't, of course, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
So, the topicals as far as because as you're making that switch, joints hurt.
Yes.
Aches and pains begin to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anxiety, depression, because again, it's a hormonal shift. It can theoretically, it can help sometimes with trying to maintain somewhat of a balance. But honestly, until you get that hormonal shift regulated, it could possibly lessen the hot flashes. But I'm not
There's no
going to say
guarantee.
that it's going to get rid of them.
Yes.
Because
exactly.
that is a hormonal shift.
Mm-hmm.
That has to do with the amount of estrogen that you're making in your ovaries, and that's a whole gynecological.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a whole different, playing
it's a whole
field there.
Gynecological field. Honey.
So then,
I won't make that claim.
Right, I know that's right.
No, I won't, because we're talking real stuff here. We're talking science.
Yeah,
and I don't think anybody can say that with a straight face. Because I don't think you can do that with a straight face.
Right.
Because it's truly a hormonal shift in your body. You can help lessen some things.
And then when we talk about hormones, the other things are breakouts like acne and things like that.
Actually, it does help with acne.
So I was gonna say, does CBD help with acne?
It actually
okay, there we go.
but the acne is more involving your skin, and so it actually does help with acne and eczema, and it actually does help with that. It does help, but it's helping in the inflammation aspects of it.
And that was going to be my question. So is it because there's inflammation in the skin to why it's now bringing everything down?
Yes, it does help. It helps with that inflammatory response that your skin is having. So it actually does help with that. The research says that. So that's a true statement.
Look at that. Look at that, y'all.
It does. It does help with that.
Because the way my skin is hating me right now, I'm about to take all that oil.
I was going to say, are you using? Are you cleansing well, and then using the lotion? Do you have one of those? You got one of those little scrub brush things?
So yes, but I also don't have any more of your products. So.
Kimberly. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
So that's the whole
Kimberly.
thing.
Kimberly. Wow.
Look,
okay.
I am a user of this product, y'all. So, I'll think about it, and then we'll get in here and we'll get to talking. And before I know it, she's up and gone. But I can't. When I say I use your product, I use your product.
Yes.
Like especially the oil. It goes in my hair, it goes on my face, it goes on my body, and especially if you got them crusty ass feet. Let me tell y'all something. You got them crusty feet. Go ahead, get you the oil. Rub it on your feet. Get you a good sock, not like your everyday sock, but the good socks.
Yes.
Put it on, and when you go to lay down and wake up in the morning,
I'm telling you, I don't know if any of y'all remember like when Vaseline, people be putting it on their hands and the feet, and then putting cotton socks on. Do it with the lotion.
Boom.
Do it with the lotion and the oil.
Hello. Just
not to mention your bed will smell fabulous.
Oh,
and
my
you will
God.
smell fabulous.
Yes. And which is, another question that was asked about insomnia. And I'm like, I just need, if y'all don't get on this product, like,
yes,
like, because I don't even need to take anything. Like I was at one point when I was stressed out, I would take Unisom, to help sleep. Yeah. But literally after I get out my shower, the oil, I will lather it all over and take deep breaths. And before you know, I was knocked out. And then I would stay asleep. because melatonin is not something that works for me. I wake up in the middle of the night still,
Mhm.
but the oil, I'm literally knocked down. I'm like, well, goddamn, what time is it?
And you don't have a hangover feeling.
No hangover,
Yes.
nothing. It's just like, that was some good sleep. Especially with the
Yes.
Delta 8 too.
Yes, you
know?
recognize it for what it is.
Yes. And then the Delta
Yes.
8, I typically, on the weekend, because I'm like, I really want to rest. The lotion
Yes.
I use it more every day,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
But if you are battling insomnia, stress, anxiety, if y'all don't get these products and stop,
Yes.
stop.
Because it's
goodness.
calming and it's relaxing.
Mhm.
And that was the purpose of it.
Yes.
Is for it to be calming and relaxing and soothing and just give you a big hug.
Yes.
That's what it's meant for,
And
to
that's
give
the-
you that big hug.
Yes. Yes.
It's
So what
just
she saying? What's
yumminess.
crazy? I use it in small doses because I'd be scared to overdo it because I will. I do. I overdo
What?
it.
What? But
She said
you can't
she uses it
overdo
in
it.
small doses because she's scared that she will overdo it. And
No.
I do.
no, it's topical.
I lather myself in
It's-
this Auntie V.
But you can't. You're not gonna OD on it. It's topical.
Well, I'm just going through the product faster.
Yeah.
Like, girl,
And
slow
that-
down.
I was like, no.
Slow
You can do it from head to toe.
And I will say it's also good because y'all, I do my own nails now, but it's good cuticle oil too.
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
I mean, just because I do that. I mean,
Yeah.
of course I use my own products.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to just kind of just a little rubby thing on your cute. Oh yeah, honey. I mean, I use my own products.
Hello?
I mean,
As you should.
as I should. I mean, I love it. I mean, look at the skin. It's fabulous.
Yeah.
And I'm an old woman.
Between you and Sally, we are not going to sit here and use those terms. Mm-mm. We are fabulous, honey.
I am fabulous.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
I'm gonna be fabulous at any age.
I know that's right.
So no. I've always been fabulous now, boo. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, now.
I'm like Lena Horne. I'm gonna do this gracefully.
Hello
Mhm.
and Will.
And good evening. Yes, yes. That is going to be definite. I'm speaking that in the truth.
Hello. Goodness. And the one thing I will ask you,
Yes.
before we do get out of here,
Yeah.
is that some women are asking, does CBD have benefits for sexual health, like libido or reducing vaginal dryness?
Well, because you're not putting inside
Mm-hmm.
the vagina, so
Mm-hmm.
I would not recommend that. Okay,
It's not a lube, y'all. We've
It's
talked about
not
that
a
before.
lube.
It's not lube.
it is not lube.
But would you consider it?
a lube
making
as
one?
a lube? Would I consider making one?
Uh-huh.
It's a thought.
Okay.
You know me. I mean, all you gotta do is present a problem, and I'm like, okay, here's the problem. I mean,
because I wonder, for women who experience vaginal dryness, as they age or just, in
again, that's
general.
hormonal now.
Yes. Could.
It's a hormonal thing as you're going through menopause.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things that women complain
Mhm.
about
Mm-hmm.
is vaginal dryness.
So
As in
a lube possibly in the
Look at Sick and
future
Now.
of the healing consultant. Just
I never,
saying.
I never say never.
No.
So you know me, I never say never.
And then I guess I'll ask
chemical
this.
additive.
If there were to be one,
Mhm.
what would the expectation be? Would it be kind of like a relaxing sort of thing? Like,
I think that that is the thing is that because I always say what's the end game?
yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Yes.
But different type of lube. They're trying to do exactly that.
Mhm.
They're trying to deal with the issue through lubrication.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have to think about that.
Mhm.
I'd have to think about that because what benefit? Because we're talking about the vaginal wall,
Right.
Which, and I'd have to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thought.
And then what about libido?
No, I say this because it can be an indirect cause of it because if you're relaxed, if your anxiety is low, if your depression is gone, if there's no muscle tiredness,
Mhm.
stiffness,
Mhm.
weakness, you are more receptive to suggestion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you're ingesting gummies,
Mhm.
again, you have brought everything down. You are more receptive, to all suggestions.
I know that's right.
Not to mention that, the lotion the oil and the lotion ain't nothing better than, getting a nice rub down.
Yes.
And
then just
and it's
feels
relaxing
good.
and it's calming. So, again, we are talking about all of our senses. And so again, CBD helps with all of that, which makes you receptive to sex, makes you want to do that, makes you like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out of pain. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
I'm in a mental space to do that.
Yes.
I'm in a mental space to do that.
Exactly.
Because we haven't talked about, the candle.
Yes.
And the teas. I have that, calming effect on that, which works internally. And again, all natural. So, we're all about trying to strike a balance.
Right.
So that you are more receptive. If you stressed out and anxiety ridden and,
you're not thinking about it.
You ain't think that's the last thing you're talking about. Sex.
Thing. Yes.
It repulses you.
Yeah.
Because you're like, no, because that's just one more damn thing I got to check off the list today. Right. No.
You want me to do what?
Yeah.
Like,
and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
No, this is not happening.
No, not right now.
It ain't happening. So I don't even know what's going on with you.
And probably not tomorrow.
Good. No. Because look at the shape I'm in. Dude, are you serious? That is not gonna happen.
Look at the shape.
Put it back. Put it back. It ain't happening today. So if
Right.
you are there, if you're there, then honey, you got to try some products.
Yes.
Seriously, bring that shit down.
Yes. And guys
Self-love.
and women, both, the best thing that you could do for your partner is give them the gift of relaxation.
Absolutely.
Allow them to take everything that is going on in their head and just toss it out of the way by, like you said, let me brew you some tea. Let me give you a gummy, and while you're drinking your tea and you got your gummy, let me massage you a little bit with the massage oil. Let's light the candle. So then now you're taking deep breaths and you feel good and everything's just relaxing. Yes. Give them the gift of relaxation and allow them to just feel good because you don't know where it might lead.
Honey, that's what I'm saying. Man, let me just say this. If you are out there, you're just listening, because you're like, okay, whatever. Let me tell you something. If you pay attention to your woman, I guarantee you, she will pay attention to you. Set your mood, set your intention. Go when she walks in that door, honey, make sure, yes, that, the house is clean, that the kids are doing whatever it is they need to do, that if you can't cook, honey, buy something.
Hello.
I don't know, throw some, if you can't do neither one, you can't afford to do that, throw some ramen noodles or something, do something. Okay. And some egg. She's going to appreciate it. You're going to rub her feet. Then you're going to, baby, come here.
Hello.
Come here. How was your day? Come on in here. Let me talk to you for a second.
Just for a second.
What's going on, sweetie?
Right.
What's going on, baby? Come on. Talk to me. I guarantee you, and you start, putting a little effort.
Just a little bit.
Just put some effort into it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let her know that you care.
Right.
Let her know that you are not insensitive to what's going on in her day.
Exactly.
You don't, if fake it till you make it. Just if you're completely not interested, fake it, boo-boo.
Hello.
Fake it. Because I'm telling you, if you do it right. I'm telling you, you're going to get some.
Yeah. She will melt in your hands.
She will. Because all of the stress and strain of that day, she's going to be like, okay, you got me.
Yep.
Yeah. She's going to say, she's going to feel like she's in a safe space. She is in a safe space. She has thrown all that verbal stuff at you and you shaking your head and you're rubbing stuff down.
Right.
And then she's going to be like, you know what, babe, I'm good. Okay. Yeah.
Let's do this.
And it doesn't even have to be, and it's just your intention and the mood that you have set.
Right. Right.
It's not an ask anymore.
No.
work it out. She's gonna be like, "Hey, I want to do this."
Hello.
Yeah.
Hel-
She gonna She may set terms on it. You ain't got to talk, boo boo, but you got do it like you mean it.
And then
make me believe
that you done did some chores today.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And you cooked. And you cleaned.
Yes.
Oh,
you my boo.
Hello.
Let's do this.
Let's go. Oh.
Let's do this.
When
if it's on the weekend, this could be an all night.
Hello.
All night.
I ain't got to do nothing when I come home. And especially if you got kids and the kids are down.
Yes. You done fed them. They are in their rooms playing. They are good. I'm good. They're good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Telling y'all. You don't even have to believe us. No. Let the product speak for itself. Like I said, there is a satisfaction guarantee. So just give it a try.
Yes.
What do you have to lose? If you don't like it, you can return it.
Nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You ain't got nothing to lose, honey, but some pain.
Hello.
There's some pain and a bad attitude. I mean, that's all you got to lose.
Let me tell you
pain and a bad attitude.
Those drops have saved a lot of lives. There are a lot of people who need to thank you.
Yes, I'm saving lives.
Yes.
One drop at a time.
Listen,
honey.
there are a laundry list of people who need to say thank you, Auntie V.
Yes, because it's a thing.
Yes.
I'm telling you, it is a thing. I'm telling you, women, we just run shit.
Yes.
And we run shit every day, all day. And if we always, of course, talk about self-love and self-appreciation, but darn, do something for your significant other. Just help her out.
And then if you don't have a significant other, do something for yourself.
Absolutely. That's always a good idea.
Yeah. Anytime I talk to my team, I always tell them when we end our call and it's been a rough day, go do something for yourself today.
Absolutely.
Now, whatever that thing is, it might be a glass of wine, which you can put the drops in.
You absolutely and have.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Exactly. It may be something to eat, which you can put the drops in.
I've done that.
Right. It may just be a moment just to take a breath.
Well, yeah.
Light your candle.
Yes. I do it every day, because even I, get home sometimes I'm like, whoa, that was a horrible day,
yes.
and then and I do, and you have to stop.
Yes.
I go, okay, hold up.
Let me check in with me.
Let me pull it back.
Yeah.
Because I am too much for myself, so I'm like, let me pull it back. Let me pull it back. Okay. The day is done.
Yes.
The stressful day is done. What am I going to do for me?
Right.
And that usually, that's usually, like a hot bath and oil. And,
oh my gosh.
And lotion and,
Yes.
Yeah.
And a good book, baby.
And some tea at night.
Oh.
And the tea at night. And I'm like, okay, I'm sad.
Exactly. But you've taken care of you.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you're getting rid of the aches. You're getting the day off of you.
Yes.
So I challenge you guys for this month, because the lotion and salve, there's a promo. You buy the lotion, you get the salve for free.
Yes.
The which one is it? The 450
milligrams.
So you can try both. And like you said, try with your partner, try with a friend, whomever.
Yes.
And it's satisfaction guaranteed. 30 days, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. 30 days satisfaction guarantee. So if you don't like it, you have 30 days to voice your grievances, and Auntie V will help you. All of her information on her website leads directly to her. Absolutely. No one else. Her social media, media, you'll be talking to me, but I'll give it to her. But
it does, honey. I mean, yeah.
It
does.
If you have any questions, or if there's something with a product where you're like, this wasn't a good fit for me, let's try something else. But I can guarantee every single one of y'all out there that there's something in this line that will resonate with you. I'm willing to guarantee it.
And I've been blessed because no one has taken me up on that, because it's just that good.
Yes.
It's just that good.
So
it just is. And I mean, it just baffles me, because we've always had that conversation. I'm like, y'all can do 50,000 other things that ain't no good for your ass. Put 50,000 bunches of chemicals in your butt.
Yes,
no problem.
Somebody
give it to you, blue pill. Ooh, okay. What's it do? I don't know, man. I'm gonna take it anyway.
Or like you said, vaping.
Oh, but yes. Oh, we're not even get on that one. No. But
this is where you say,
and this is where all natural, not gonna hurt you
Nope.
at all.
Mm-mm.
This is where you have a problem.
Yep.
Are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Mhm.
This is your line in the sand. This is it. Y'all sitting up here doing, licking stuff, eating stuff, doing all this kind of mess. But this is it.
And
This
like
is
Sally
it.
said, people going in the bathroom and not washing their hands, but you're afraid to try this product.
Yes.
You walking around, you done touched everything hidden from the sun.
Thing on
But
God's green
here
earth.
is where you say, "Oh no, I can't."
I
do
know.
that."
When you talking about like airport bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yes.
Ugh.
I would, I cringe.
Yes.
When I go on one. Because because being in healthcare, I'm taking the
Yes.
because I cut the water on, like it's this, which is great.
Uh-huh.
But if it has a knob, you're doing the
Mhm.
elbow thing, and I'm scrubbing, my 20 seconds. And,
Yes.
I mean, it's
It's
people
they're
would think
gross.
that I am OCD at an airport. They were like, "Oh my God, what's wrong with that woman?" Because you're scrubbing
Yes.
everything, and then if you don't do the air thing, then you've got the paper towel, and I take the paper towel, and I have to do this, and the water's still
Mhm.
running if it's a
Mhm.
faucet, and then I'm taking the thing, I'm taking the
Yep.
that, and like putting it down there, and I'm like, "Oh,
Never touch the door handle.
I do
never,
not. No.
never. Mm-mm.
no,
No.
that
Yeah.
is probably more stressful than
Because I will
than
never.
everything else."
And this is going to be a part of What the Fuck Tomorrow, because I have a whole entire video
Uh-huh.
of women trying to rationalize not using a washcloth and not washing their hands on TV. So
What
that
are you talking about,
I'm-
baby?
I have the
That-
video. We are going to show it tomorrow
That's
for
a
our
thing?
segment. Yeah, they were really rationalizing why they don't want to use washcloths and why they don't wash their hands, and had the nerve to say, "Have there been any recorded diseases from people not washing their hands?" Yes. What the fuck?
It's literally
Yes.
hand washing is literally. Do we need to talk about the amount of women that were I guess it was the 1800s maybe, in childbirth,
Yes.
and they were dying of childbirth, and they couldn't figure out what
Why?
was
Yes.
going on. And but they were dying, by just like the thousands. I mean, having a baby was like, a 50-50 chance you were gonna
Yeah.
live through it. And a physician realized that hand washing, because physicians were going from woman to woman to woman, delivering babies
Mhm.
and not washing
Washing
their hands.
Crazy.
And they were spreading infection to each freaking woman, and they were dying. Because back then,
Yes,
it was sepsis,
exactly.
and they
Mhm.
were dying. And they didn't know, but he actually observed, and he was like, "You know what? What if we actually wash our hands?" Because
Yes.
that's and there came,
Yeah.
and that's aseptic
This
technique for
right
hand
idea
washing.
of washing your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
And what was the main thing during COVID or during flu season? Wash your hands. So when they said, I was like, "Oh no, this is going to
Soap
be a part."
and water.
Yes.
For 20 seconds.
Yes.
It's not a long time, people.
Because I will
Wash
never
your
understand how you
hands.
touch your coochie or your asshole or your peen and then walk right past.
Yeah. And then want to
What?
shake somebody's hand.
Uh,
Are you serious? No. Get that away from me. No. Get that away from me.
And
What
the
is wrong
worst
with you
are the ones that will sit there and smile at you as they're exiting the bathroom while you're washing your hands. Girl, where you going? Come back.
Yes. Which is why you don't eat, stuff
Hello?
at the work
Hello?
function.
Yes. Yes. Because you don't know what's
You
going on in a
don't do
person's
that.
house.
No. You don't do
Child.
that. You don't
Cat
eat
asses
anything.
on the stove and
Yes.
not
No,
washing
you don't
anything?
eat
No.
stuff, at a work picnic or something.
No.
You
No.
don't do the potluck thing.
No.
This is why. Because you don't know if people are washing their hands when they're preparing food.
Exactly.
At least I don't.
Yeah.
And that's that's a thing.
Exactly.
I don't know you like
I
that.
don't know you. I don't know how you prepared your food.
I don't know you.
I don't
like
know,
that.
like you said, if you're washing your hands. Because,
Yes.
baby, let me tell you something. When I'm
Yes.
cleaning, the way I will go through paper towels, I'm constantly washing.
I am
my
too.
hands.
I am too. Well, yeah. I mean, again, I have to use the oil and lotion because I
Yes.
wash
Your
my
hands
hands
will crack.
so much
Yes.
during the day.
Exactly.
It's obsessive compulsive.
Yes.
Almost.
And like you said, you're near so many germs.
Oh, God,
and then-
yes.
Oh my gosh. So yes, that will be a
Yeah.
clip tomorrow because y'all are gonna have to hear how these two women are trying to rationalize not washing and then
Well-
not washing their hands. Crazy.
I'm flabbergasted.
I
don't know
was
what that,
appalled.
I don't know what that's. How can you rationalize that? How are they not diseased?
This is why I don't do things like, oh, let's go camp. Let's not, because I need running water and I need a shower.
I do.
Like, and I need a toilet.
Yeah, I didn't have that when I was in the service.
Yeah, no, I know that's right. Yeah, no,
out in the field. No.
And I work too hard to live like I can't afford to go to a bathroom or a shower. The hell?
I no. There's nothing about that.
Nothing.
No,
nothing.
I cannot go there with them with that on it. That's just not a place I'm willing to go. Maybe that's my line in the sand. I don't know, but I just no. I don't know what to say except
no.
Maybe do a Whitney. Hell no. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Goodness.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, like I said,
I refuse to.
You got people out here doing that. Hopefully, people are watching. Well, even if you are somebody who's not washing your hands or washing your ass, I'm talking to you, because the fact that people will rationalize that, but then say, "Oh, I don't know if I can do CBD." Meanwhile, you got all sorts of stuff on your hands.
Yeah,
everything,
and in you, and apparently you're swallowing a whole lot of nasty stuff.
What I also can't stand? When people allow their children to put their mouths on the handlebars on shopping carts. That drives me up a wall. That's disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Absolutely disgusting. Like, I know, babies and kids are already disease riddled.
Yeah. Well, they are petri dishes.
Yes,
they really are. They are petri dishes. That is true. That is true.
Oh my God.
Go to a daycare. They are petri dishes. Because if you want your child to get all the normal childhood diseases and build up immunity, you take them to a daycare.
You take them to a daycare.
You take them to a daycare
because they're going to get everything,
and they're going to be sick. For the first several months.
Yeah.
Every day, all day, they're just going to be sick
every day.
They're going to be sick. The snotty nose, the cough, all that. They are going to be sick.
And then they don't know how to cover their mouths and stuff like that, so they just be in your face like,
they share everything. They share everything. And children are innately selfish. It's about them because it literally is about them because they are discovering. And so it is about them. And they are petri dishes. And back in my day, your pediatrician would tell you, that they need to be exposed.
Yes.
They need to build up an immunity, which means they need to go to daycare. Which means that you're going to get sick too.
Yes.
You're going to get sick too. Because they're going to bring it all to the house.
Oh my gosh. My one coworker, I feel so bad for her because she has two that are in daycare. So one gets sick and then comes home and infects the other. Then they'll both feel okay. Then she'll send the other one to daycare and then she'll come back and infect her brother. Yeah. I'll be like,
and it's
done.
A cycle, honey.
Yes.
It's a cycle.
I'm done. Stop the cameras. That's enough.
Which means, you are a cleaning fool.
Yes.
At least I was. A cleaning fool.
Yes.
Yes, it was obsessive. Poor little ex, was changing. I had him changing 4 or 5 times a day. Ken was like, seriously? And I was like, I know, I can't stand it. Look at that. He's eating with his hands.
No.
We've got to put him in the tub now.
Oh my gosh. I just don't see it in my future to deal with children and have one and then have to raise you. Oh no.
Yeah, it's work, honey. It's a dedication.
And like you said, they don't think about it and they don't mean any harm, but they'll touch stuff and then lick their hands.
Of course.
Go back.
Because that's the way they're experiencing life. That's the way they're experiencing their world. Which means that they put everything in their mouth.
Everything in their mouth.
Yeah. And they touch everything.
Everything.
And they want to, experience everything goes in the mouth.
Everything.
Yeah. And that's the way they're experiencing.
But what I refuse to excuse is an adult that doesn't cover their mouth.
Oh no!
When they sneeze or cough, I was walking in the parking lot on my way to go inside of a store. There was a woman that was literally walking to my right. She was pushing her cart. She said, "Achoo!"
Oh God!
And immediately in my mind, I got that picture of how they show how sneezes spread quickly. That's immediately airborne. What I literally almost ran in front of this woman because why would
aerosol?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Being in healthcare for as long as I have, I don't know. I do not know. And you go, oh my God, how are you raised? But I don't know.
No.
But even if even in polite society, you put the hand over, or or the elbow, you do something.
Something. And
you do something.
Has
Turn
COVID
away,
taught you
something.
nothing?
Oh my God.
I mean,
because some people
nothing.
still don't believe.
Yeah. But
I mean, so
the way that people will
Can't put
look
that on
at you if you sneezed and coughed too many times in public, it's like, what's going on?
Oh, a lot of people will, but not.
Yeah.
Depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Depends on where you are.
Now, I'm pretty sure you know the type of person I'm talking about that did this, because not even let me get you here, let me get it here, because I'm like, even if you did sneeze here, you still got to put your hand back on the shopping cart, just out, and I'm walking right beside you.
No. Well, number one, I'll be walking beside them. I'll let them go ahead. Because that's what I do. You go ahead, baby. Go ahead. You do you. I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna hold back. It's a thing. You gotta do that.
Yes.
You gotta protect yourself. Self-love.
Self-care.
Self-care.
I leave restaurants and grocery stores over. Yes. If somebody is being nasty, like you said, this has turned into a whole pet peeve show. But another thing that bothers me is when someone's at the table, the dinner table, whether it's your house or a restaurant, and they blow their nose. Why do you think that's acceptable?
Oh, no, you don't. No. That's disrespectful too.
I'm not going to say. You pretty much can picture the type.
Okay.
But I have seen it done multiple times by the same type of person.
No.
In restaurant settings. And now I'm not just talking about, your Joe Schmo restaurants. I'm saying like, the nicer ones, like your Sullivan's. Yeah. Things like that, where you will take your cloth napkin and you will blow it at the table.
Don't make me cringe. No.
I'm still eating my steak and you got the nerve to blow your nose and then continue on conversation as if I didn't just witness you do that. Because the thing is, after you blow your nose, where's that napkin going? One. And then two, how you gonna wash your hands?
No.
What?
I have to walk away from that. I do. I would have to walk away. I can no longer function.
No, I was gonna say I can't function.
I can't function. No. I can no longer. I am physically shutting down here. My brain is like, oh no. Fight or flight. You've got to go.
And I shouldn't have to tell you as another adult to excuse yourself, go to the restroom,
absolutely,
blow your nose, wash your hands, and then come back to the table. But in what, like you said, how were you raised? In what household?
Well, I think because sometimes and I know because proper manners and etiquette is coming back.
Thank God,
it is. It's coming back. But that's what that is. That's just proper etiquette is to excuse yourself. It's different when sneeze comes up on you.
Yes.
You go, excuse me.
Right.
And you do this and you do that. But if you have got to blow your nose, then you have to excuse yourself.
Yes.
And leave. And go to the restroom, blow your nose, make sure no boogers are out
right,
there,
exactly,
and wash your hands, and then you leave. Yes, that's just I don't know.
Crazy work.
That's clean. That's being clean. That's taking care of yourself.
Yes,
that's taking care of yourself too.
And then I would be upset if I am the person who's cleaning up the busboy or whatever, and I'm touching that napkin.
Oh God,
that now has all of that on it.
Don't
that's disgusting. What are we doing here?
And if that is your napkin, like for the day, how are you even? How can you eat? I mean, where are you putting that? How are you eating? How are you? I mean, it can no longer be a participant in your lap. I mean, so I'm not sure. You can't wipe your hands on that. I'm not sure what's going on there.
And a lot.
I mean, that just makes it make sense.
What's going on there?
Make it make sense to me.
I have been in a lot of situations.
No.
Where, like I said, that a lot of work situations where it's sit down dinner, and you have to conduct yourself in a certain manner.
Absolutely, yes.
But it never fails where I find one or two people, always the same type of person, who will blow into it, and then they'll either set it down on their lap or they'll put it right.
No.
Yeah, on the table.
No, because now you've contaminated everything. Everything.
Everything.
How can you continue? How can you continue? Because if nothing else, you probably, okay, so let's just say, I don't know, it came up on you, you sneeze, runny nose, whatever.
Mhm.
You've kind of done this. And in an emergency,
Mhm.
you have taken
Yep.
your napkin. And, you've kind of done the side blow.
Mhm.
Well, you don't really blow. You just kind of,
Yeah,
you're not
dab.
supposed to.
Mhm.
You just kind of dab. And you say, excuse me.
Yep.
And then you leave, and then you take care of the napkin,
Yes.
a cloth napkin.
Yes.
Of course, you inform your waiter or waitress,
Mhm.
I'm so sorry, explain the situation.
Mhm.
You are folding it so that they're not, and say that, I'm sorry, you probably gonna need some gloves or something.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Or I'm gonna
'Cause
throw it away.
I am so sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, what your knowing me, I'm like, I don't know what your laundry
Yes.
service is. I'm not sure. I really don't want you to touch this.
No.
'Cause I mean,
No.
could you
No.
please tell me where I can put this? Where's your laundry? Because that's
Yeah.
who I am.
Yeah.
But no, and for me, you're very apologetic. I am. I'm very apologetic because, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I had to
Yes.
dab my nose, because it just came up on me.
Right.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't make it to the,
Right.
there in time enough to get this out. But-
Exactly.
and I don't understand that because even if you're sneezing, you're just kind of like trying to hold it in.
Right.
You're not
Mhm.
trying to
Or
do
like you
that.
said, I completely turn away.
Yes, I do.
If it's one, like you said, it's one of those ones where it's like, oh no, you got me. All right.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah. I mean, but or you're laughing so hard that you're crying, and then when you start crying, snot starts coming out. I mean, so one of those situations because it always happens.
it always.
But can we please just turn to the side, be respectful of the people that you're with, because there are a lot of us out here,
Right.
who are not fond of germs.
Mhm.
I mean, we're just not.
Yes.
We don't. I don't believe in sharing them.
And I was about to say, I don't want your germs.
No, I don't believe in sharing them.
I don't want your germs.
No, I do not.
Please do not do any of that. And it's upsetting to have to tell adults to wash your hands, wash your ass, and then not do things like blow your nose or open mouth cough while everybody is eating. Because, like you said, the way that happens, I push that plate away. I'm not touching that.
Oh God, no.
Why would you do that?
No, because I mean, what if you're eating, you're directly, across from them or on the side of them? I would have to excuse myself.
Yeah.
I would have to excuse myself.
Yeah.
And I would, have to, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't make a scene, but I'd have to excuse myself, and I would have to explain to the waiter or waitress, why they should not be touching it in bare hands, and why I am not going to.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, you can be polite about it, but and then politely, if you can, politely, move to another spot.
Exactly. Yes. Oh gosh.
Because you have to take care of yourself again.
Yes.
Self-care.
Self-care.
I mean, that's what it's all about.
Self-care. That is what it's all about.
That's what it's always going to be
And
about.
for them to start their self-care journey, how do they do that?
thehealingconsultant.com.
Boom.
You can find me on Instagram, The Healing CBD, Auntie V, CBD, TikTok, all of my social media. Come see us. It's a fun time.
It is.
It's a good time.
It is.
It's good.
And we always want to hear your thoughts on the product. So, like we said,
absolutely.
try it out. 30-day guarantee. Give us a testimonial. Let us know. Hit up Auntie V and be like, hey, Auntie V, this was great. Or, it's not for me.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're going to find your jam. I promise you.
It's a journey.
Yes.
It's a line. It's a journey. But I truly believe you're going to find something. You're going to find something.
Boom. And tomorrow Ken will be back. Obi should be here. Question mark.
Always a good time.
Always a good time.
Always a good time.
I'm going to show the video that I was talking about today, so we can continue this conversation about how full-grown adults are just nasty. And then we have the nightmare dating profiles. So
sweet Jesus. Okay.
make sure you guys tune in for that. You guys have been amazing. You've been beautiful, and we are going to get up out of here. So remember, thehealingconsultant.com, BOGO on the lotion and the salve.
Yes.
So go ahead and just add the lotion to your cart. The salve automatically gets added.
That's right.
And then, give it a try.
Yes.
Feel
Over
fabulous.
50, over $50 free shipping.
Hello? So let's get into it.
Yeah,
All right,
get it
y'all?
while you can.
Hello. Bye,
Good
y'all.
evening.